Hi, you guys, and welcome. I'm kind of running a little bit ragged. Have a lot of stuff to do. That's why I'm a few minutes. I think I said 40, and I came on 5 minutes late. But I had a flat tire, and I have to see about. I still got to get it fixed, but I had to put air in it or whatever. But I hope you guys are doing great. I'm Raquel. For those of you guys that are new, this is my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. So welcome if you guys are new. This will be a twin flame reading, and I'm kind of gonna have a little bit of a chart of how I'm gonna do this today. Let's see. Let me just put this over here, and then where is this? Okay. All right. I just need to put my little cheat sheet close by. And like I said, I'm a little bit unorganized. So I'll give people a second to get on here and drink a little bit of this coffee. All right. So this will be a twin flame reading for the collective. That means it's general, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. All of the oracles I'm using, and then the other cards that are not mine, they'll be listed below after the live. This is my Intuitive Envisions 1111 twin flame messages. It'll be in my shop. Anything that is not listed in the shop on the live is listed below, like the links. Okay. Also, make sure you guys are following me on my other social media accounts for other messages. Sometimes I post the same content on a different one just because some people go to, different ones, and some are not even on there at all. And then sometimes I post completely different content on those particular accounts. So I just want to give you guys a quick little update. For those of you that follow me on TikTok, I had said I wasn't going to put today's messages on there due to all the politics situations of like censoring a lot. Felt like they were censoring a lot of us, but it feels like it's going back to normal. Because there was videos I was posting, it wasn't showing. It was saying 0 views, like as if I had it in my drafts folder, and I've never get like 0 views. I mean, I've gotten low views, here on the videos and stuff, but that was crazy. Okay, so let's just see what energy you're in and your twin for each of these areas that I'm going to cover. If you guys are looking for something personal, I do have it pinned in the comments there. It's also listed below. If you, I don't know if it goes away, it shouldn't go away. It is pinned, but it is listed below as well. Okay. Everything you need to know will be listed below the video description or the live. And if you want to book a personal reading outside of the live, or it's more private, you can do that on my site as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see what energy you guys are both in towards each other in this reading, so you can see if this is your energy, if it resonates with you, or if it is you're on the opposite end. Like maybe you're in your masculine energy and your masculine is in their feminine energy. Okay, so we're just going to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the present situation as to what's going on, and yeah, just go from there. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So for the present situation, or before the present situation, you guys' general energy. So this is your twin flames general energy, and we'll see why that is. Okay. This card deck is called the Mermaid Tarot. It will be listed below. All right. So the masculine general energy is the Chariot. That they could be a Cancer, or they could be like in this energy where they're ready to conquer something, because this talks about a battle. They could be feeling distant, maybe living, it could be physically or emotionally. But it feels like they are in this energy of wanting to win something, having to do with some type of battle. Okay, so they could be in some type of struggling energy as well. So let's just see why the masculine's energy is the Chariot at the time of coming into this reading. And this is my History Oracle, past, present, future, divine masculine. Why is this masculine in the energy of the Chariot? Why is the masculine in the energy of the Chariot? And if you guys could all like the video, I appreciate all of you that do that, especially the ones that come and do it right away. I appreciate the support. It really helps. And if you'd like to comment below, you can do that as well. I respond to most of them. All right. All right. So the masculine's general energy of why they're in the Chariot is this reason. Elephant in the room. Ignoring problem, acting like everything is okay. All right, so what I'm getting here is you have a masculine is facing some type of battle or fight or challenge due to the fact that they didn't want to address the problem. And so now they're finding it a little bit hard and they're struggling because all they had to do was acknowledge the problem, but instead they chose to ignore the problem. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So I don't know if this masculine could be still struggling and trying to ignore the problem, but because he is doing that, he is facing some type of battle or challenge. All right, so what is the general energy of the feminine coming into this reading for this twin flame reading? Ten of Cups. So you're in a more solid energy. You're in an emotional energy. It doesn't feel like you're in a struggle. You are either focusing on your Ten of Cups, your family, or whatever that you see as your Ten of Cups, but you're in a more of a happier energy than this masculine is. Okay, so I'm going to see why that is. You can use this for male or female, but I didn't make it for the masculine. So let's just see why you're in this energy of the Ten of Cups. Maybe that's what you're trying to achieve, and then some of you guys are already achieving it. And we have intimidated, afraid to approach you. Okay, so some of you guys, you could be wanting your happily ever after, your Ten of Cups, whatever that is, but you could be feeling intimidated. You could have some fears around what you truly desire or your family. And maybe this is something that you are working on, but you do feel like there's some sense of fear around what you want, but you are in a more lighthearted energy than a masculine. Okay, so whoever is coming through here. All right, so now let's see what's going on in the present situation between the two of you guys. And this is my situations oracle. It is also should be listed in the shop on this live or linked below. And then I'm just going to pull the cards one after each other for the next topics, which will be what's influencing the present. And it'll be how you guys are both feeling about all these subjects that I'm mentioning here. So I'm going to look at the present, what's influencing the present and the past. Okay. I'll stop there and then I'll see like what you both are hoping, and then what's going to be the outcome. All right, so for the present situation, we have triggers, okay? We have triggers. Name, car, place. Now I have to see what that is, this trigger is about. It could be triggered by both of the things, like triggered, which is causing this masculine to be in this battle energy, and you could be feeling intimidated. Okay, maybe this energy is towards your masculine. Maybe this masculine is ignoring a problem that they have with you. Maybe they want to be victorious over it, or they still are struggling with it, and you just don't want to approach them for whatever reason. Like you may see that they're your 10 of cups, but you may not want to approach them if this applies to them as far as your general energy. So you both are feeling triggered, and we have to see why that is, okay? Or there's some type of trigger in between the two of you guys. And we'll just go in order with this too. For the present, influence in the present, past, and yeah, for that first part. All right. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So I feel like it has to do with the trigger of a place, because King of Pentacles is making me think of, you know, your stability, your home. Maybe it has to do with your car. Maybe it has to do with your, you know, your finances. But it could be that there's something that's triggering you here. Or maybe both of you guys are triggered by each other. Okay. Let me just see how you feel about this. All right. So, and how the masculine feels. And this is my her situations, messages from the divine feminine. So how do you feel about the present situation regarding this trigger and this King of Pentacles? Since you've been gone, I've changed. So you've changed. You're not the same as what this masculine remembers you. And that could be the reason why you may be feeling more shy. You may feel less confident. Maybe you don't want to approach this masculine because you feel that there's something here that you feel triggered by. Maybe it happened already, but in the present, even if it happened in the past is affecting the present. Okay. So it says, since you've been gone, I've changed. So you've changed in some type of way. Either change your stance on this masculine, change on the, you know, pride or ego, maybe some of you guys stability, but there's some type of trigger here in the present situation. Okay. Now it could have to do with some business person as well with the King of Pentacles. And let's just see how the masculine feels about the current situation, that the trigger. I can't believe I worked so hard to get you and then I pushed you away. Yeah, see? I feel like this masculine put a lot of effort into this connection. But they're realizing in the present that they pushed you away. Now, this masculine can now be feeling triggered by that. Okay, because they ignored the problem. And now they're struggling. They're in some type of battle over the fact that they put a lot of effort into trying to get you to even be interested in them. And then they pushed you away. And so they're like in a state of disbelief is really what I'm getting. So this masculine is coming in some type of state of disbelief of the effort they put in, and then they just messed it up. I'm going to say effed it up. Yeah, but yeah, there it is. They just effed it up. Okay. So let's just see what's influencing the present situation that is making this masculine feel like they messed up. They put a lot of effort, but somehow they messed it up. Okay. And then we have plugged, tuned in, internet connected. All right. So what's influencing the present, it has to do with something that people are either tuned into, plugged into, connected to. Could have to do with something on the internet, but let's just see. Let's get the tarot with this. Queen of Cups. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio influencing you guys' being connected or even talking. Or it could be a motherly figure, or you know, or someone like this. Okay, let me see the personality trait of this person so I can see if this is like, you know, somebody that's really negative, or it's just, it's not a total bad quality, but, maybe they don't know what they're doing. I don't know. This is my Quartz Oracle, also available in the bio. Who is this Queen of Cups coming through? Because this person is influencing the present. Now, it could be emotions that is influencing the present. Maybe this person is really connected to their emotions at this time. Maybe they are talking with their mother. Who knows? So let's just see. Who is this Queen of Cups coming through? Fed up. Done with being Mr. Nice Guy. So this person that's influencing the present is like fed up with your masculine, okay? And they're the person that's influencing it. Now, I don't know if they're always fed up, they're an angry person, or they just got tired of them, okay? But whoever this is fed up with the connection in some type of way. Now, this could also be you. You may be fed up trying to connect with this masculine energy, and now they're finally picking up on it. Some of you guys, maybe it's not been that long, but others, it could be like a really long time. But this person is fed up and done with being Mr. Nice Guy. So it could be Mr. Nice Guy or Mrs. Nice Guy. So let's just continue going. Let me put these up here so I can still have room. All right. So how do you feel about what's influencing the present? And if you guys could all like the live, I truly appreciate it. I miss so many things about you. All right. So what's influencing the present is you do miss this person. Okay. But you could be just fed up with them. Like, you do miss them, but you're fed up with them at the same time. And it's like, I miss so many things about you. So either this is you being fed up, or you miss this person because this other person has this Queen of Cups person influencing you, whether you guys are connected or not, whether you guys can have a conversation. And this person is, they're allowing it, obviously. All right. So how does this masculine feel about what's influencing the present? Is that more than one card? Okay, I'll take it since it's only one. I need my space right now. So this masculine is very aware, because what's influencing the present is, I need my space right now. And either this masculine told you that they needed their space, and so you just got fed up. You got tired of being, Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Nice Girl, whatever. And so you kind of just didn't approach them anymore. You're still triggered by what took place in the past. So you're just not even wanting to even approach this person. Okay. Because this is what's influencing the present is, I need my space right now. So it also could be that you guys are on some type of break, or that this masculine right now feels like they still need their own space. They need their own time to think. It just really depends on who you're connecting with. But whatever it is, it has to do with somebody saying before, now, or wanting or needing some type of space. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I feel like there's stuff in the corner of my mouth. When you've been talking a lot without water. Okay. And yeah, okay, so I did that one. So that's what's influencing the present. So let's just see what took place in the past. So we got TikTok, deadline, time running out. All right, so what took place in the past? Maybe you gave this person a certain amount of time. Like, okay, I'm going to see if maybe this person has changed or not. And then if not, that's it. Their time is running out. I'm going to go in a new direction. Or this person may have, you know, could have been opposite. But it also could have had to do with something on social media, because when I see the TikTok card nowadays and I have that connected, it could have to do with something that happened online. Okay. And there was some type of ending, maybe like was the end of you guys talking on the internet, end of somebody reaching out, whatever the situation was. It was something like that. So this is what happened in the past. Okay. So let's see what this has to do with. Yes, Six of Wands. So something that happened in the public. So there was something that I feel like somebody wouldn't give somebody time. Like they wouldn't, I feel like two things. First of all, I feel like somebody wouldn't make time for the other person. And maybe somebody gave another person a certain amount of time to see if they were going to change, but they didn't. And so this person just went forward. Okay. They went forward, and then it had to do with either recognizing something or maybe, bringing something out in the public or acknowledging something. And I feel like somebody decided, okay, the time is run out on this situation. So I'm just going to go ahead and go forward. All right. So let me just go ahead and see how you feel about the past. You are the only one I can't seem to resist. So in the past, it feels like you decided that you would make some type of effort because you felt like you couldn't resist this person. But this person was the only one that you even tried to make any kind of effort with. Like you even put this type of effort. It's like you're the only one that I even put the effort into this situation. Okay. And now I feel like, okay, the time is running out here on me, putting this much energy into the connection. That's really kind of what I'm getting. All right. So how does this person feel about the past? I spend a lot of time alone in my car thinking about you. I feel like at the time, this person was more focused on being by themselves. Okay. And even though they were thinking about you, it felt like this person was more comfortable with just being by themselves. And so I do feel like this is saying that this person, what's influencing the present is this person is triggered in the present about the fact that they told you that they needed space from you. And so now they are realizing, like, I can't believe I worked so hard to, get you interested in me in this connection. And then I pushed you away with saying I needed time, I needed space, or whatever, or ignoring the problem in the room. And now this person is like thinking about how, because they were in this alone, independent energy, the time kind of ran out for them to acknowledge you. Okay. They may be thinking that. Now, I don't know if that's the case. It may be for some of you guys, but some of them feel like the time may have ran out when it comes to you. And I keep an eye on the time myself. All right. So let's go ahead and see, what are you guys hoping in this situation? Let's see what that is. And then the outcome. What's the energy supporting the mutual hope between the two of you guys, and why? What are you guys hoping for in this connection? Commitment, a long-term relationship. Okay, for some of you guys are hoping for some type of long-term relationship, some type of commitment with each other. Now, some of you guys, it may be different, but we'll just see as I pull the rest of the cards. But a lot of you guys are mirroring each other, and you do want a relationship with each other, okay? And let's just see why that is. Queen of Pentacles. This definitely talks about a commitment. And now we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys definitely could be earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There could have been a water sign involved in this situation, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is somebody that is married in the tarot. So I do feel like there is someone coming through here that I'm connecting with that wants this long-term relationship with you, and you also want it with them, where it could possibly lead to marriage for some of you guys. You want something stable, something secure in the 3D physical world, okay? Some of you guys could be money focused as well. If you're not earth signs, you're just, you know, your value. Maybe you want the other person to acknowledge your worth and your value. That could be also what you're hoping. So let's just see what your hopes are. Did you ever care, or was it all just BS? So you're also hoping for this person to confirm. There it is. You're also hoping for this person to confirm the feelings that they have for you, like you most likely told them. You want them to tell you, because you feel like, was this all just BS? Like, you know, you're trying to tell me that I imagine it. Even if they didn't say that, maybe they just made you feel like that. And that's why you're in this intimidated kind of energy, or even afraid to approach them. And you want this person to tell you the truth. You don't want them to give you, you know, bullshit, basically. Okay, you want the truth. So that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that this person will reveal their true feelings for you and not give you any kind of BS. All right, so let's just see what this person is hoping for. I don't know why I didn't learn the first time, because I really don't want to be without you. This person is hoping that it's not too late. They had a chance with you before, and they're saying, I don't know why I didn't learn the first time. So this is telling me that you guys went through this at least one other time, because this person doesn't really want to be without you, and they learned some type of lesson with telling you that they needed space and that they were ignoring the problem. They weren't addressing the problem. Because I feel like this masculine is the one that's feeling more of the trigger than anything. So what's going to be the outcome between you guys? Because you guys are marrying, and then I'll get some messages from your twin flame as well, too, some additional ones. Also, if you guys are wanting a personal before I leave here, it is pinned in the comment. You could always book a personal reading on my site outside of the live if you want something more private. And if you want to join me on my other social media accounts, that information is below the video description. You have to push more to see it. It says more. You can't see it all. You have to click on there. And anything else you need to know as far as like my oracles, some are listed in the shop on the screen. The others are not. You have to go on the site, and the rest of my items. As well as if you're international, how to purchase items from me. That information is below as well. Okay. All right. So what's going to be the outcome of this particular twin flame connection of the person that ignored the problem? We have financial support, child alimony, government. So this could be literally somebody giving some type of financial support to you. Because I do see like a married person. Maybe some of you guys were married, or maybe they were married. Or this person is just going to support you in some type of way, or wants to support you. Okay. It also could be the outcome is that you both are just focusing on your finances right now, and you're really not making any kind of moves, because financial support may be providing for your kids, whatever that is, or getting some type of alimony or help from the government, you could just be focusing on that. And so you're not really thinking about taking any type of action. I don't think the feminine for the one that is coming through is not taking any kind of action towards this masculine, because the feminine already came in this energy of intimidated, afraid to approach you. So I feel like this feminine is not really, feels like she's more focused on stability, family, and whatever makes her happy, and she just not in that energy to approach. So I'm gonna just see why the financial support card is here. King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so we got 2 kings and 2 queens here. So there could be 2 masculines involved and 2 feminines involved here. One could be a married couple, and then the other could be like, in the dynamic. Okay, maybe it's somebody's mother or brother or whoever it is. But this is clear communication and also planning. This also could be like some type of lawyer or judge. I'm getting definitely like the outcome is somebody is having to pay out some type of child support or alimony support, or getting some type of decision around a government situation having to do with the government. Like, if you get like Social Security or whatever kind of finances, or maybe you work for the actual government, like federal government or something like that. It could be the outcome is focused on that. But I do feel like there's some type of clearness about focusing on some type of financial support. All right, so let's just see what your twin wants to say to you. Okay, and this is my intuitive envisions, 1111 twin flame messages. I don't remember if I shuffled these, so I feel like there's just more of a focus right now on either finances. Some of you guys, maybe somebody does want to plan something and support some form of communication with you, but it just feels like I see a lot of money and 3D energy here. And for those of you guys that have just joined, if you want to be notified of my latest videos or when I go live, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like and comment below if you like to. All right, so let's just see. What does your twin flame want to tell you? 3 messages. I feel the highest high, like a roller coaster when I'm with you. So your twin is letting you know there is no other feeling like yours. This is definitely that twin flame energy. So they do have these feelings. This is why they have, why they're triggered, is because that feeling they cannot duplicate. Okay, even if they tried. And see, I feel really bad for how I treated you. So this twin that came. That's coming through is the one that ignored the problem, didn't want to discuss it, and is either distant from you, far emotionally or physically, because they didn't want to discuss the problem. And now this person is feeling bad that they treated you that way, like they didn't address it. Okay, they wanted their time, they wanted their space, they didn't want to talk about it, and you just got done. You got fed up, being the nice person in the situation, which makes perfect sense. Look, I love everything about you. So the twin that's coming through here really knows that they pushed you away by ignoring the problem and not addressing it. Now they feel triggered, okay? And they allowed this Queen of Cups energy to influence them in some type of way, either a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a motherly figure, or if it was them, they didn't follow their intuition, like they weren't tuned in, they weren't connected into that. because they were too focused in on being by themselves, being alone, being in some other energy besides acknowledging their feelings. Okay, so now they have a lot of regret, and this person does love everything about you. So they just love you how you are, which is that twin flame energy of the person that's coming through here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna check, just make sure nobody sent me nothing on my other phone here. I gotta dismiss this. Sorry. I just want to make sure before I log off. And if anytime you guys do send me something and I logged off or didn't see it right before I left, just comment below or in the community post, and then I'll get you either on the TikTok live or the next YouTube live. And I've been doing the lives pretty regular, so you probably most likely would get it, the same day, because I'm going to be on TikTok later on today as well. Okay, so other than that, everything you guys need to know. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. So you guys all have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, next live, peace, love, and light.